Hey there, this is Heather with twoblooms.com, and in this Lightroom tutorial I'm going to show you how to create your own watermarks in Lightroom during the exporting process. So when you're done with your photos and you want to share them on the web, come over here to the export button, and we're going to skip over all of this stuff right now because I'm just going to show you how to add a watermark to your photos. So down here where it says watermarking, you're going to choose your watermark. First of all, I am going to choose a folder. There we go. I wanted to choose that specific folder for this video. Okay, so after you choose watermark, you can come down to this little menu, and this is a simple copyright watermark that has like your copyright information on it, or you can create a custom watermark. So just go ahead and click on Edit Watermarks, and right now it just says copyright and my name. But you can come down here, come over here, and you can choose a watermark style. You can choose a text, or you can choose a graphic. So if you have your logo that you want to use as a watermark and you already have that set up as a PNG or a JPEG, you can choose graphic. Actually, let me close that out. I'm just going to keep it at text for now. So for the image options, I'm going to choose this, and I'm going to come over here, and I've got my logo. And you see when I chose that, my logo came up on the photo. Now I can go ahead and I can drag it and I can make it bigger. And I can pretty much move it anywhere on the photo, but it's a little bit limited. So for the size, you can have it proportional, you can fit it, or you can fill the image with it. So I'm going to keep it as proportional, and I can, change the size, with this little slider over here too. So I think that's about good. And if I come down to here, you can choose where the anchor point is. So I could have it in the middle, on the left, on the right, up top. I'll probably, for this image, I'd want to keep it towards the top or even towards the middle. And if you don't really like this location, you can come over here and you can move the slider in. So that's, moving the watermark directly where you want it to go. Now you can also change the opacity of the watermark, so I could have it, set to a really low opacity, or I could have it at full opacity. So I'm just going to choose like 90, 89, 90. And that looks good. That's exactly where I want it, exactly how I want it to look. So when I'm done with this, I can save this as a preset. So I'm going to save this watermark, and I'm going to just do Two Blooms logo, and I'm going to do, I'm going to label it middle right because it was in the middle on the right side. Now, since I just have this one picture chosen, it's just going to apply this watermark to this one photo. If I were to have both of these photos selected, it would apply the watermark to both photos. So I can go over here and I can export when I'm done, and it's going to apply the watermark to the image. So I'm going to name this Boy with Truck, and I'm going to export the photo. Now up here you're going to see when the export is done, and I already have this folder opened up down here, so I can click on it and you can see how it was applied. So like I said before, if I were to export both of these with my watermark, going to just do boys watermark, and I'm going to need to export it to the same export location. It's in the same folder and whatnot. I'm going to click export. You can see up here when it's done, and then I'm going to open the folder and I'm going to show you how it was applied. Oops. To both of these photos. So it was applied here and there. So if you're exporting a bunch of photos for like a blog post or a gallery, just make sure that you put it in an area that is going to look good with all your photos. So another way to export using a watermark, you can come over here and you can do just a simple text watermark, and you can type in anything over here that you want. You see in the preview up here it just says my name, and I could just do like 2 blooms photography, and then I can move it anywhere that I want using the same steps as I just showed you. So there's 2 different options. You can do the text or you can choose the graphic. But if you choose the graphic, you need to have that already set up as a PNG or a JPEG. So, and that cannot be done in Lightroom. That has to be done in a separate program like Photoshop, which that's how I created mine. So that's basically it. I hope you found this tutorial useful and that it will be useful for your photography. So thanks for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for updated Lightroom tutorials. Hope to see you next time. Bye.